Are you implying that I'm not beautiful? Of course not! He's just like, how dumb is this girl? Hey internet, it's Jessica and welcome to Cinderella Phenomenon. So I finally get a chance to play this. Please excuse like my background right now because I just rearranged my entire room. That's why it looks completely different, but it's a giant mess. Like literally the floor is a giant mess. Anyway, I'm very excited because we can finally start Karma's route because I was so interested in him the first time that I played this. And if you guys haven't seen my playthrough of the prologue to Cinderella Phenomenon, I'll leave a link in the description where you can find the playlist. And also, if you guys would like to get the game yourself, there's a link in the description where you can download it. It is free to play, so you can get on itch.io or on Steam. And make sure you check out the developers as well, so they can create more awesome games. Anyway, let's get started because I'm very excited about this. Dun dun dun, chapter 2, the decision for me to pick a boy. That's essentially what it is. I don't see why this is necessary. Of course this is necessary, princess. You work to show you can be useful. For the last half hour, Parfait and Delora have been debating what chores they want to give me. Cannot believe they're seriously going to make me work like a commoner. Oh god. No freeloaders at the merchant, remember? And you can't pull the princess card anymore now that you're a homeless peasant. Man, Delora has no chill. I like her. Being demoted to a homeless peasant isn't my fault. If you really think about it, it was kind of me to demote you. Stop teasing her, Delora. Lucette has a lot thrown at her already. I'm only speaking the truth. Besides, working to live is the commoner's way of life, but at least it's rewarding. But if you do nothing, you get nothing. No food, no clothes, no bed. You are no longer a Princess Lucette. Life here at the Martian is comfortable, and you need to work for comfort. Remember that. She's like, God damn it. What you do is your choice, princess. Do I have a choice? No, not really. Let's see. How about cooking duties? No way. She'd burn the she'd burn a salad. Should you be a receptionist? Then we lose all our customers. That's probably true. I'm right here, you know. Sorry. Do you have any useful skills at all? As a princess, I had servants who did everything for me. They cleaned my room, helped me dress. How am I expected to possess skills for things I have never done? Aha! I found the perfect job for our Cinderella. What? What is it? Ta-da! You're just gonna start sweeping the floor? Lucette will be in charge of sweeping the Martian floors. What? Perfect. Even she should be able to do that. Could you, princess? I refuse. But look, I put even a cute little ribbon on the broom for you. It's your very own special broom. A princess is not clean. Hard-headed as ever. Don't worry, I'll fix for this. They're just casting spells on her, regardless. What happened? Suddenly the broom flies into my hands. I am pulled helplessly along as the thing begins to sweep the floors. I tried to pull my hands away, but they may as well be glued to the broom. They did not budge. What have you done? You should be thanking me. I'm helping you with your duties. Delora, isn't this a bit too much? Oh, nonsense. The princess is learning useful new skills. Mr. Broom will teach her everything she needs to know. If the floor is dirty, Mr. Broom will come to life and start sweeping, and it will not stop until the floors are spotless. What? Come on, Parfait. We've got time for a cup of tea. But she'll be fine. A little sweeping never killed anyone. You are dreadful. Enjoy your little time with Mr. Broom. She's like, bye, bitch. Wait, did they really just leave? Hey, slow down. The broom begins to sweep faster. Despite my protests, I'm still forced, like a puppet, to sweep the floors with grudging tendencies. At least they're clean! Can barely catch my breath after that. Oh, look at the cute little face on the broom. It's so cute. Oh, Karma, hello! Hello there, lovely, lovely person. Princess, Parfait sent me to check. How lovely! It's so clean I can see my reflection in the floorboards. I'm impressed. Don't even think about stepping into this room with your dirty shoes. Goodness, I didn't know princesses could be such terrifying creatures. You are aware the merchant is opening soon, yes? The floor isn't going to stay clean forever. They do not open the marchand. I do sympathize with you, Princess. It's difficult adjusting to the commoner's life. What would you know about that? More than you think. What? Oh, did I let that slip? That was my mistake. Karma just smiles at me, his eyes gleaming with a playful mischief. He's definitely hiding something. Is he a prince? What is he? Cause, the last time I played, that was like last year, and everybody was saying in the comments they think, Karma's curse was either Mulan or Beauty and the Beast, and I think it's Beauty and the Beast. My hands are red and sore from all the sweeping I have done today. I remember the salve Anis offered me when I first woke up in my room. Surely that would help somewhat. I applied it to my hands and found it, to my surprise, that it worked effective. Most of the redness quickly faded, along with the pain. This is what my life will be if I do not break the curse? Forced to work day in and out? Okay, it's not that bad. Come on, Lucette. I cannot let things stay the way they are. I must act. I lay down to rest. Tiredness falls upon me like a heavy, suffocating blanket. I close my eyes and feel myself shift into the darkness of sleep. Despite having slept for hours, I'm still tired when I awake. I glance back at my hands and remember the salve's effectiveness. Whatever Anis gave me really worked. I should ask her to make me more. I feel like this will not be the last time I will need it. I must act quickly. The sooner I break the curse, the better. The people who offered to help me are here, after all. Whom should I ask for help? Let's go for Karma! Alright, so I'm doing Karma's route right now, and then I'm gonna let you guys pick the next one after. I find Karma sitting quietly at the bar. I thought he was the picture of elegance when I saw him at the clothing shop, but he's really just kind of seated. I walked over where he is. Oh, Princess Lucette, you look stunning as always in your work clothing. He must be mocking me, but it does not matter. I'm here because I want you to teach me about goodness. Not even a compliment in return? I am rather offended. Relax, Princess, I'm only just teasing. I notice. Now, can you answer my question? Princess, you do so wound me. This is not going anywhere. Maybe I should ask someone else. Princess, wait! You made the right decision in coming me for help, I assure you. The best people, Princess, look beautiful. The way you look outside has to match what you have on the inside. How is that supposed to help me? Are you implying that I'm not beautiful? Of course not! He's just like, how dumb is this girl? I only suggest that you smile more often. Smiling will not help me accomplish a good deed. And smiling has nothing to do with beauty. Oh dear, I'm afraid that is not true at all. People who are beautiful smile all the time. Like myself. He's not helping at all. Don't give me that look, darling. A real smile lifts the heart and takes stress off the mind. And? Well, in order to go do good stuff, you must first change yourself. Make yourself more beautiful on the outside and the inside. I really don't know why I came to him for advice. But what did I expect from such a flamboyant man? He is shallow as a puddle of water. Jesus, she's so cruel, like harsh. Oh my god. I stare in horror at the floor. Gravel and sand in bed between the floorboards. The wood beneath the feet is covered with thick mud. Oh, the broom. Oh no. Stop! I never thought I'd see this. The princess is actually sweeping. I'd say more than the broom is sweeping than just the princess along, and the princess is just along for the ride. Lady Parfait, your orders have arrived. Where should I put them? At the back, please. Thank you. I stare at Garland, and he begins to move. You! You are dirtying the floor! Sorry! So Jesus! Garland dashes across the floor with long steps in an attempt to leave as few footprints as possible. This is Dolores doing, wasn't it? Is it obvious? That has witch having fun written all over it. I like Dolores though, she's my favorite. I need water. Wow, completely spotless. You are the worst. Oh, sad broom. Don't be mad at the broom, princess. It's only trying to help. It's doing nothing but making my life miserable. Lady Parfait, I must speak with you. I look up at the witch who has just entered. She's a regular at the Marchand, and according to the Parfait and Dolores, a good witch. She orders tea here from time to time. She has mud on her shoes. Why is she glaring at me like that? I believe it's because of your shoes, dear. I have to clean the floor. Oh, I'm sorry. I will clean up after myself right away. Good. A princess is something else. I've never seen a witch so frightened of someone before. Yeah. The witch hurriedly cleaned up the track she had made coming in before going to speak with Parfait. Even though Parfait says that Delora and this witch is good, I do not trust her judgment. Especially not when she considers Delora, who ruined my life, a good person. I put the room back in the resting place before doubly checking my work. Now that I'm done, I continue to work on breaking my curse. Whom should I ask for help? Let's go to Karma again! I find Karma sitting at one of the tables, looking out the window. You're being quiet today? What a rare sight. Oh, Princess! Why would you be so surprised to see me? Because it's an honor every time you visit me. Oh my god, he's so... Why is he so charming? Have you come for my advice? I want you to tell me how to do a good deed. My, so straightforward. What the hell is he talking about? It's really simple. You just do something without strings attached. No strings attached? Yes, you do something for someone without asking them to pay you back. Is it hard to wrap my head around doing such a thing? Why would I do something without needing to? Have you done such a thing for a person? Have you done such a thing for someone before? Of course I have, Princess. That was a long pause. It was only a thoughtful one. Right. Is that all? I believe so. That tad bit of wisdom ought to serve you well. Alright, so far it just seems like Lucette is just not, you know, getting the hint of the whole point of why she's cursed, so it's kind of frustrating for me because I'm just like, oh my god, girl, please. A month has passed and I still have yet to complete even one good deed. Not for a lack of trying, though. I have been asking around for advice on how to be a good person and received various answers. What makes someone good? I'd say selflessness. I think it's important that you consider another person's feelings. Patience. The ability to soothe even the most broken hearts. This freaking guy, though. Forgot I asked. Bravery. Loyalty. You must be beautiful, both inside and out. Right. Must I be all of the things in order to be good? According to Parfait, I cannot pretend. It has to come from my heart. I place my hand on my chest and consider the steady pulse of my heartbeat. This will not be easy. I close my eyes, thinking of all the possible ways I might be able to break my curse. But in the end, my mind is blank. Mother, what am I supposed to do? A dream? Your personal feelings are nothing but weakness for others to exploit. This is why you do not show them. You only show them that you are strong. Yes, Mother. You must not let false kindness deceive you. People will use niceties to trick you into exploiting your weak emotions. But you can trust me, Lucette. I will never hurt you. I will never lie to you. I am all you need. Okay, so in the first time I played it, I got the impression that the mother isn't a very nice woman. I kind of suspect she's a witch. Just from, like, how the prologue went and how she's treating Lucette too. Because she's kind of mean, right? So I think she might be a witch. I love you, Lucette. I love you too, Mother. How are the lessons of yours going? I hope you're not giving anyone a difficult time. I'm not the only one having a difficult time. Have you tried pairing up with someone? Pairing up? Some of the people in the tavern pair up to assist each other. Two heads are better than one, as they say. It's not a bad idea, but the problem is with her. Who's gonna volunteer to pair up with the Ice Princess? She has a point. People may not glare at me anymore, but it does not escape that I am still disliked. Most of the boarders at the marsh volunteered to help me, remember, and I haven't heard any of them retract their offers. It's only a matter of time. Damn, Delora's like, damn. Stop it, Delora. It's your choice, Princess. Pairing up is only a suggestion. Would pairing up with someone really help me break my curse? What if they ended up being an annoyance instead? Princess? Excuse me, Princess. I'm sorry for disturbing you, but you've been staring at your tray and the customer is waiting for his order. Of course. Delora has me helping Anise today, and the Martian is unexpectedly busy and they cannot keep up with all the customers. Stop daydreaming, Lucette. Food doesn't deliver itself. I do not need you to tell me that. I stretch out on my bed. The stiff mattress is a little to soothe my aching muscles. I was on my feet the entire day, struggling to keep up with the steady stream of people that came into the Martian. I've never seen the Martian this busy. I roll onto my stomach and bury my face into the pillow. My arms and legs protest their movement. I refuse to live this type of life much longer. I need to break this curse as soon as possible. She keeps saying that every fucking night, and yet she hasn't done anything. Oh my god. Why didn't you pair up with somebody? Pairing up might not be such a bad idea. Whoa. What is this? What? Oh, okay, we get to pick, but the ones who is locked is Fitz and Waltz, I think. Okay, so I'm picking Karma this route, and then the next time we will pick the other ones. Chapter 3. I decided to go search for Karma as soon as I am done with Mr. Broom. Or as soon as it's done with me. He should be sitting by the bar at the table. I find him in the usual table, talking to Waltz, who has his hand on his box. Why, if it isn't the princess, lovely morning, isn't it? It's the same as any other day. Nonsense, every morning brings new opportunities, right, Waltz? I guess so. Every day there's another chance for a good deed, princess. Right. No clever comment today, princess. I do enjoy them. Maybe coming to Karma was a bad idea. I would love to stay and offer advice, but Waltz and I had better be off. We have work to do. You mean that you're going to put me to work? Work? Parfait asked us to pick up some provisions for the tavern. She asked us, but in the end it will be me carrying everything. You'd make a lady carry everything? Karma suddenly stops, then whirls to look at me with wide eyes. Oh, cannot say that I like that glimmer in his eyes. How would you like to help, Princess Lucette? I'm sure this would count as one of your good deeds. I'm pretty sure that's not how this works. Oh, Waltz, you're no fun. Helping Karma carry things does not sound pleasant, but I'll go. Truly? Oh my, Waltz, it seems like I will not be requiring your assistance today. Princess, are you sure? Perhaps this might be considered good. Besides, I'll finally get to leave this place for the first time since I've been here. I'm sure. Okay, take good care of the princess, Karma. Of course. For the rest of the day, Karma takes me to different shops around the town, reading off a long list and giving me coins to buy things. I notice the townspeople treat me nicely when it's the two of us are together. Do not understand why people like Miss Karma so much, but maybe it's because they do not really know him? We stop in the middle of the town and sit at the small cafe at the outskirts of to take a break. Miss Karma is still a picture of elegance. Why do you dress like a woman? That's a bit rude. Like I said, and when I was playing the prologue, I have no problem if Karma dresses like a woman. Even if it's not part of his curse, he just dresses like a woman regardless. That's totally fine. But the way that Lucette just said, why do you dress like a woman? That's so rude. Darling, not so loud. Why? Is this even a secret? It's related to my curse. I mentioned that before, didn't I? What was your curse again? Karma was one of the only people in the tavern who did not share what his curse was. Is knowing my curse even so important? You know what my curse is, so tell me what yours is. You dragged me around town to help you carry your things. But princess, those weren't even my things. They weren't mine either. Okay, I will tell you, though it is very sad. Do not think a curse is meant to be a happy thing. I have the beauty's curse. It's what forces people to fall in love with me every time they see my handsome face. Oh, okay, interesting. That's why Karma keeps saying you gotta be beautiful inside and out to be like a good person. Okay, I see. Maybe it's because Karma, it's kind of obvious, right? He's very, how do I say this? Arrogant and like egotistical with his like looks too. Like you can kind of see it in him, so I guess that's why he has a beauty curse. Is that really a curse? That does not seem awful at all. Terrible, isn't it? I guess it is because, in my opinion it is, because people will always see you for your looks rather than like your own person, so I'll just say it is. What? Most people don't agree with me. It doesn't make sense for a witch to cast a good curse on you. I guess it doesn't, does it? Thank you, Princess Lucette. Why is he thanking me? Still, it feels like I'm missing something. Is that really the entirety of his curse? What was that noise, by the way? But people don't fall in love with you when you're a woman as well. Again, rude-ass question. No, princess. The love is at admiration or appreciation, sometimes lust. And when you're a man? They swarm to me like moths to light. It's become suffocating. Whom does it affect? The curse only affects women. It is a condition of my curse that they be a woman and that I be a man. It's part of the fairy tale. Which fairy tale? The one with... Oh! Karma suddenly stands up and points at the man selling red apple like candies. He pulls me over, insisting that we try one. I try to bring up the subject of the curse again, but to no avail. Karma somehow manages to be distracted for the rest of the day, and is able to effectively dodge my questions. I still think it's the Beauty and the Beast curse. It only makes sense that it would be like that. But I wonder why Karma doesn't want to talk about it. Because, like, Lucette is right. Like, everybody else was willing to talk about it, but he doesn't. I don't know why. Is Karma hiding something from me? Why would he? I thought pairing up meant helping each other break out of the curses. Does he not want to break out of his curse? Oh, thank you so much, Lucette. We're in dire need of those supplies. I supervised as well, didn't I? Of course, dear. He did not do anything. Princess, you wound me. It's the truth. But we had such a nice talk. You avoided half my questions. Karma let out an exasperated sigh that becomes a very forced yawn. I'm going to bed. Today has been a tiring day. Please excuse me, darlings. Sleep well. Sleep well, Karma. Karma walks away, leaving me alone with Parfait. He's not so bad, you know. I do not know why I agreed to work with him. Give him a chance, Lucette. I did not get a single good deed today. It's not just about the act, it's about the intentions. Did Karma just use me then? I am tired, I'm going to bed. Tonight I will rethink my partnership. I don't think he used her. It's just like, this girl doesn't freaking get the message of the whole point of being good. Like, Jesus Christ. I barely sleep that night. When I wake up the next day, my body is sore from carrying supplies around town yesterday. The more I think about Karma, the more my anger boils inside me. How could I not have gotten a good deed yesterday? I decide to find him the first thing in the morning. I see him at his usual table, once again staring out the window. A dark aura seemed to surround him, and I noticed that no one was sitting with him today. Karma? He keeps staring outside. His eyes are glassy. Karma! Oh, Princess, good morning. It is far from a good morning. I did not sleep well. I did not sleep at all last night. What a shame. His voice is surprisingly cold, his tone rather dismissive. I was too busy thinking about yesterday. You told me that helping you would help me complete a good deed. I point to my necklace, which hasn't changed at all, and I received it. Do you see? Not another piece. You get pieces added to your glass slipper? That's charming. I was thinking that pairing up with you was a bad idea. Wow, what a bitch! Princess, did you just say that you were paired up with me? I did. You must have known. Oh my, I assured that you just wanted to help me. I didn't know that you were pairing up with anyone. That's right, I never told him directly. I wanted to partner up. Should I have? Well, it does not matter what I want anymore, because I do not think you can help me. Princess, I can't help you do a good deed. You have to do them on your own. I can present you with opportunities, though. Opportunities? You start first by thawing that ice around your heart. So even Karma is calling me the Ice Princess. At least I speak my mind and I don't pretend to be someone I'm not. And I do not promise things I cannot deliver either. Damn, why is she so mean to him? Princess, I do believe you misinterpreted my words last night. That is not my fault. Patience is a virtue. Now, if you could, I would like some time alone. I did not sleep well yesterday. Didn't sleep well? Oh dear, that makes 3 of us. Oh god, this guy! I turn around to see Rumple appear in the front door. He strides towards the table and calmly grins with his face and then takes another seat. Karma lets out a sigh. Foul man, what are you doing here? You flirt with a man once and he hates you? Is that it? No, you flirt with a man and then you insult him unnecessarily. Oh, I thought that was all in good fun. Something about the expression on Rumple's face tells me that it's not true at all. Are they going to be at each other's throats now? What are you doing here, Rumple? I couldn't help but overhear you were looking for a partner, Princess. I thought that I might offer my assistance, since I know that I can make you far happier than this fool over here. Wow! Shit! Would you like me to hit you again? What's the problem, sir? I only came to provide assistance where you cannot. Rumple turns to me, grabs my hand, and winks at me. What do you say, princess? We could be wonderful partners, and in no time at all, I swear I would have your heart aflutter. Oh shit! Before I could slap his hand away, Karma slapped him instead. I couldn't help the surprise on my face. Would you like another slap? I'm in no mood for pleasantries today. I didn't know how I could ever mistook you for a lady. You're the most brutish man here.
Ha! Got him!
Shit! Whoa, Rumple, please. That is unnecessary. A slap for each cheek, darling. Would you like a third? Rumple stands up abruptly from the table and glares at Karma. I can almost see the electricity bouncing between the two of them as they stare over my head at each other. I see Jiren walking towards us with a stern look on her face. I would never hurt a person unnecessarily. I do not resort to violence. My, then that gives me all the openings I need. Holy shit! I'm gonna stand up for our. Oh no. No, I'm doing Karma's route, so sorry, Rumple, gotta slap you. I lean forward and slap Rumple from his blind spot. Both of the men turn to stare at me. I look at the red spot I left on Rumple's cheek and wince. I don't think I've ever slapped a person for anyone else before. My chest feels slightly heavy. Princess? You're being ridiculous. I told you many times that I do not appreciate your flirting, and Karma doesn't either. Such a persistent man needs to be slapped a few times. Okay, in my opinion, you don't need to hit anyone to get a message across, but, you know. Rumble puts his hand to his cheek and stares at me distraught. You deserve that. Alright, what's happening over here? Jiren comes up to stand in front of us. Her expression stern. Nothing. I was just showing myself out. Excuse me. Damn. Rumple leaves and I am alone with Karma. He slumps back down into his chair. After making sure that he won't do anything rash again, Jiren leaves us. I leave Karma sitting there by himself to return to the front of the tavern, where Anise has more chores waiting for me. Today I have to work as a server, which is better than working with Mr. Broom. The usual people that are at the tavern and I overhear conversations as I work. At one point, Garland walks over to the bar and Anise serves him a drink. He looks sullen, and I watch him curiously for a moment. Then I notice that he's staring at Jiren, who is talking sternly to two drunken men, continuously clacking their bottles together at the table. If you make too much of a scene here, you're going to bother the other customers. But the same people are here all the time, eh? Is he Canadian? What's happening? Why not bother someone else, hun? Garland looks agitated. What's wrong with him? I won't stand to have you call me that again. Loosen up, woman. You may have been a knight at the palace before, but you got no such title now. Garland stands up. I can see him suddenly anger in his eyes. A few people at the bar look up at him with worry. I may have no title, but I still demand respect. Yeah, fuck those people. Sir Garland? Are you okay? He looks back at us and almost like he's coming out of a trance. I'm fine. Sorry about that, ladies. He sits back down, glancing once more at Jiren as she continues to speak to the men. They glance at Garland warily, their expressions more somber. Why was he acting that way? Garland's usually more composed. Princess, is something on your mind? No. I brush the thought of what just transpired from my mind to return to my work. Hours go by and my body protests to all the leaning I had to do today. Even though I had to carry a lot around town yesterday, it was nice to be out for a while. Maybe I'm better off helping him, just to avoid the chores in here. At least that stops me from being worked to the bone. Oh, Princess, you're doing very well today. I always perform like this. But today you're delivering everything really quickly. Do you mean to say that I don't perform well on the other days? What is wrong with Lucette? She's like annoying me. Jesus Christ, man. No, Princess, I only meant that to say that today your performance is even better than normal. Is that supposed to be a compliment? I walk away from Anise, who stares at me sadly. If she wanted to give me a compliment, she could have said something that wasn't so backhanded. What the fuck? As the tavern clears for the day, I finally have time to sit down and relax. As I'm sitting there, Waltz pulls up a chair and sits in front of me. Hello, Princess. I heard from Anise that you were excellent at your job today. Congratulations on improving. Princess? So you're mocking me now too? Princess, I think you're taking things too seriously. The intentions of a compliment is to, well, compliment someone. We're not making fun of you. You're implying that I am not normally as good as this. We never said that you weren't good at this, only that you were better today. Let me give you an example. I put on a puppet show for kids. Sometimes the children who come to me say that the show was even better than usual. So children are telling you that the show aren't normally satisfactory? Not at all. The children always smile, regardless of what they are really liking, regardless whether they really like the show. So long as you are trying your best, that's all that matters. The people in the bar are always smiling, and when you deliver the food to them, aren't they? No, no one likes me here. Maybe if you smiled, they would smile back. I am not going to smile for any of them. I do not owe them anything. You do not need to owe anyone a smile. Any smile that isn't owed is fake. Princess, I am leaving Waltz. I want some time to myself. Jesus! I walked upstairs to my room, pointedly ignoring the look of sadness on Waltz's face. I have been sleeplessly laying on my bed for hours. Sometimes I hear the sounds of people walking through the halls. Who would be up at this time of night? I need to leave and get some fresh air. Eerily quiet at night. I stop when I hear faint sounds are coming from outside. What is that? Ooh, let me save first. I want to go outside. What is that? I'm curious. I'm probably gonna die, right? Well, I did say I needed some fresh air. No point in backing out now. I walked to the front door. Princess? I turned to see Delora looking at me with amused flickering in her eyes. Princess, what are you doing? Getting some fresh air? It's dangerous to go out at night, you know. You can't just keep me inside like a caged bird. I didn't say you have to stay inside. I said it's dangerous. You might need to get your ears checked. Damn. Then there won't be any problem with me going out right now. Princess, you only hear what you want to hear. You can't go outside without an escort. I'm not going to go far. Before Delora can stop me, I walk out of the front door and head into the direction of the sounds. You must be the most disobedient princess I have ever met. And you must be the most annoying witch. Delora lets out an undignified snort as she catches up to me. Fine then. We'll go to this little night stroll together. Well, at least we have Delora with us. Ooh, it's pretty out here. I like it. Delora and I eventually find ourselves in the forest. Those sounds. It sounds like metal against metal. Well, I guess with you being partnered with Karma, you would find out eventually. Excuse me? I get the answer to my question when we walk through the trees and come to the clearing. I finally see where the sound is coming from. Oh, so they're training together. Interesting. Damn, though. Okay, anyway. Two men standing in the clearing, swords clashing. One of the men is Garland, who is poised with his sword. It takes me a moment to realize that the other is Karma, who isn't in a dress. So, it was he who was with Waltz that night? Neither he nor Garland noticed this at first. Princess, you're staring. Of course I am. What is all of this? A practice session. Karma is a very talented swordsman, and he practices at night with either Jurin or Garland, depending on who is not on patrol. Karma can use a sword that well? The king told me once that only knights could have such skill. Just who is Karma? Ooh, maybe he's a knight! That would be interesting if he was instead of like a prince. Oh, if it isn't the princess. His voice is nothing like the feminine I always hear from him. Karma actually sounds like a man. I notice him looking at me in between his strikes with a little smile. How does he remain so composed and steady with a distraction? Princess? Karma quickly finds an opening in Garland's hesitant stance and then pins him to the ground with the sword, still smiling. To be distracted is to die, Garland. I know. The ability to see distractions and to put them in the back of your mind is one every knight should hone. You must know everything that is happening around you, but only to deal with the permanent things. Yes, sir. Oh, shit, maybe he's captain of the Knight's Guard or something. I don't fucking know. That's really interesting. Karma straightens his sword in hand. Moments later, Garland stumbles onto his feet and gives an obedient bow. Karma does not nod him before sheathing his sword. A slow melancholy begins to creep into my heart. For some reason, seeing this sword practice makes me nostalgic, though I'm not sure why. What are they practicing for? To protect, princess. Knowing that the sword is the same as knowing is the shield. It means to protect. To protect? I think I remember having this kind of conversation with them before. Huh. I can never figure out how to counter an opponent when they're mere inches away from my face. My commander called that one of the enemy's kiss. That's a standoff where you lock your eyes with your opponents because of the proximity. The best way to counter is to feint the sword to the opposite direction. It throws your opponents off because they're not looking. Oh, that makes sense. But the enemy's kiss, what a name! It seems so dramatic for a sword move, doesn't it? A swordplay is a dramatic thing though, isn't it? Isn't this the most effective swordplay not meant to be flashy? Princess, I didn't notice you were there. Good morning, Princess. While the most effective swordplay cannot be predicted, the commander says it needs to be robust. And quick. Sometimes swordplay can look like dancing though, which is why some people think professionals are flashy. That seems unnecessary. Everyone has their own methods, their own skills, and all of the knights fight for different reasons as well. Isn't it to protect all of us in the palace? Well, yes, but we protect everyone in the castle for different reasons, Princess. The knights protect for different reasons. I turned to Karma. But Karma, you're not a knight. No, I'm most definitely not. But since Garland and June begged me to teach them, I have somewhat become their mentor. What? So then what is he? There is no way Garland and June would do that. After all, both of them were the best knights in Angielle before they were stripped of their titles. Karma, actually speaking the truth, Jern and I really did not have to go down on our knees and beg him to instruct us. What? Is Karma really so talented? So you're finally impressed with me. What do you think, Princess? Am I the picture of elegance in this outfit, aren't I? Oh god. You know, I don't know why you and Rumble fight so often. You really are very similar. Don't compare me to that fool. He has no class. Just because you come from different backgrounds doesn't mean he has any less class. So the reason why you're so tired today is because you do these practices at night? Oh, I suppose I've been caught red-handed. Why does this have to be a secret? Does it have to do with Karma's curse? But he is not in disguise now. We could have been working and breaking our curses today, but no, you decided to stay up late at night, into the night, practicing, and practicing was more important. But that was probably why you were so grumpy this morning. Well, our protection is vital, don't you think? Garland, you were in the palace? How is it that Karma possesses more skill with the sword than you? Princess? Karma is special, Princess. He's more talented with the sword than a lot of other people. And I do pride myself in being a splendid instructor. What is he? I want to know! What the fuck? But never fear, Princess. I will help you dispel your curse. After all, you did suggest that we would still be partners. And it really helped me with my curse. But how will you do that by just presenting opportunities? We will try again tomorrow, darling. But for now, Garland and I have some more work to do. This time, Garland, do not lose focus. Yes, sir. The sound of swords carries through the night, and for a long while. I stand with Delore watching the two men fight. Karma shides Garland often, telling him that his concentration is waning. Karma is a good swordsman, perhaps even better than the palace knights. His nimble swordplay repeats again and again in my head, even when I return to the tavern for the night. Okay guys, so I'm gonna end the first episode here. That was like really interesting. Finding out a little bit about like Karma's curse and what's happening. Obviously he's not gonna spill the whole deal with it. I do think it's still like the Beauty and the Beast curse. Well, hopefully we'll hear about it in the next part. But so far, Lucette is not getting the hint of what it means to be a good person and how not to be a bitch, because she's still a bitch and I don't like her being mean to Karma because he seems so sweet, you know what I mean? Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this episode of Cinderella Phenomenon, remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to join the companions, and let me know in the comments what you guys think about Karma's route so far. And don't leave spoilers because I don't know what's gonna happen. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hey, don't you dare touch him! Oh shit! Haley! I knew that was gonna happen, but I don't want to like abandon Oliver, you know what I mean? What the fuck? Alright, let me try this again. Okay, let's see if I can, no.